Hello everybody on YouTube. Tonight's video is called Female Gold Diggers. Now, the reason I decided to make this video was for the simple fact that I have a lot of people that I know and that I talk to from different parts of the world. Now, I come to my senses that basically I've learned how to spot a person that's just out looking for money. Now, don't get me wrong, there's women that wake up every day in the morning, they get up, they brush their teeth, they get themselves situated, they get ready, they go to school, they work, these are women that are independent women. This does not apply to those women that are actually good women, that wake up every day, that they're out struggling, and they're out trying to better their lives, for their future. But we have these women that, they tend to kind of be sneaky with it. And, off top, you're talking to them, you engage them in casual conversation. And then they start asking you to buy them cell phones. And if you can send them for this and send them for that. And it's like they come up with the most craziest excuses ever. Sometimes they even get family involved just for the simple fact that they want to, hustle you. Now, these females, they have their goals. So if they feel that they're talking to you and they're not getting nothing out of you, 9 times out of 10, on the spot, they'll block you from WhatsApp, they'll block you from Facebook, and they'll leave it at that, So I want you guys that, that are out there or that maybe, are going through a hard time right now in ways that, that you feel lonely, you feel depressed, and you happen to come across one of these women that you feel that, you've earned the jackpot. I want you guys to really analyze a person, okay? Now, if off top, this person, you fucking barely met them and they're talking about money, I'm not saying, block them. All I'm saying is just distance yourself. Or you can just unfriend them and that's that, One problem less. Now, I know sometimes there's guys that, that they just have a big heart, and they want to help out, and that's fine. But you're going to be looked up and taken advantage of. They're going to, basically pimp you out, and it'd be really, really sad for you to go through that, a couple of years ago in 2015, I met a Colombian girl, and I've taken into liking to her. We started talking. I engaged her in casual conversation. She told me she was from Pereira, Colombia, and one thing led to another. She never asked me for money. But I felt that, I felt sad, and I felt it was kind of in my obligation to help her for the simple fact that I seen that she had her daughter, and I seen that she was being responsible, 2 jobs, and, the girl touched my heart, and I started helping her out, but I started seeing a pattern later on that I wish I would have caught on to sooner, but it was my first time talking to a girl out of state, out of my country, and I I fell, I fell. So basically, it could happen to anyone. But the thing was that she never asked me for money here. So what I'm trying to tell you is, where I'm coming at this is that, there's women that know how to do it, and they know how to really, set up the situation to where it's not visible to the eye. That's what I'm trying to get at. And I want you guys to, get the best of your money, enjoy yourselves. There's no reason why a female should be asking you for money if you guys have nothing involved. Now, I can see if you have a relationship with this person and that girl is your girl, then it's an obligation that you help her out, But somebody that you just met off of Front Street talking about, oh, buy me a cell phone or send me $100 for a shirt, or, oh, well, she comes up with bogus fucking stories just so that you can fall for it. I've heard them all. I'm not gonna mention countries, but I'm just gonna kind of give you a little bit of a taste, of what I've talked to, the different countries that I talked to. I've talked to girls from Colombia. I've talked to girls from Mexico. I've talked to girls from the Dominican Republic. I've talked to girls from Brazil, and basically, it's all the same. I'm not saying that in these countries that I mentioned, there's not good women. There is good women, but you're not just gonna, you know what I mean, off top run into them. You know what I mean. You have to study the individual, get to know the family, get to know how she is as a daughter, as a mother, as a sister, as a family member, and really interact with these people before taking the initiation of getting involved in a relationship. Now, if you felt lonely, you know what I mean, reach out to somebody, tell them, you know what, this isn't going, and start working on your self-esteem, you know what I mean? Like, it's very important that you keep your guys' self in shape. Like me, I've gotten a little chunky for the simple fact that when I was in Colombia, I started pigging out here, pigging out there. When I came back to the States, you know what I mean, I didn't hit the gym, and I just, you know what I mean, over here in the United States, we tend to eat everything, you know what I mean? We tend to eat out, hamburger specials, pizza, pastrami, Thai food, you know what I mean, Hawaiian food. We eat all kinds of stuff out here. So basically, it's a little rougher for us. But I'm about to get myself back in shape. And for those guys that are going through a rough time, that do have low self-esteem, I don't have low self-esteem. You know what I mean? But I've encountered lots of people that do have low self-esteem, and that they tend to kind of isolate themselves. You know what I mean? They don't go out much. They're not really sociable with other people. And as the days, weeks, months go by, they turn into years. And when you least expect it, this person feels safe in their own room. They don't want to go out. They really don't want to interact with other people. And that, my friend, it is not healthy. So if you're going through the situation or you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I will answer them for you. Anything that has to do with Colombia, I will also answer. You know what I mean? We as YouTubers, we're not only here to make videos, but we're also here to give you guys advice, and positive advice at that. Like me, myself, I would never give you bad advice. But sometimes, you know what I mean, I kind of tend to curse a little bit. I don't know if you guys notice in my videos, I do kind of curse a bit. I mean, I'm kind of like, I want to get rid of the cursing for the simple fact that it's not good, you know what I mean? It's not a good look. But I hope you guys that are planning on going places right now, the places that are popping as far as getting to know women and sexy, beautiful women. I mean, in the United States, we got beautiful, sexy women. You know what I mean? But some guys right now, the trend is going to Brazil, going to Rio de Janeiro, going to Sao Paulo. You know what I mean? It's mandatory, my friends. It's mandatory that you get to learn a little bit of Portuguese, okay? Now, they have free sessions on YouTube. They teach you guys. All you have to do is get on YouTube, look up a video, and you know what I mean, stay there maybe a half hour to 40 minutes every day. One day yes, one day no. And start learning like little phrases like me gustaría falar con você. That means I would like to get to know, I would like to talk to you. Bom dia, that means good morning. Boa noite is good night. You know what I mean? Oi is hi. So just start learning little phrases like that, you know what I mean? It gets you a long way, trust me. They tend to treat you different. Also, another destination, you know what I mean, sexual tourism, I would have to say is Colombia. For the simple fact that you have a different variety of different females, okay? And in every different department, you're going to run into different type of female. Don't think that you're going to run into all of them and they're all going to be the same. No. Colombia has all types of mixtures. And Medellin, you have the beautiful, sexy women, the paisa women, that they have their beautiful, long hair, those beautiful big eyes, those sexy lips. And yeah, you do have a lot of women that are operated, but you also have women that are natural. And trust me, 9 times out of 10, the guys that do go to Colombia go nuts. They fall in love with the place, they fall in love with the women, they fall in love with the culture, and they want to go and go there and go there. Now, there's different parts of Colombia. It all depends on what type of women that you're into. If you're into black women, you got sexy, beautiful black women in Cali, Colombia. You got sexy, beautiful black women in Medellin, Colombia. You got sexy, beautiful black women in Cartagena, in El Chocó. It all depends, you know what I mean? But another, you know, I mean, destination to meet women that I would strongly recommend, okay, is the Dominican Republic. Now, these last couple of years, it has been booming. You got people going to basically what's called Puerto Plata and Sosua. You got working girls all over. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, you know what, I've been there, because I haven't been there. But I have friends in different parts of República Dominicana. And I see videos and I see them, you know what I mean, when I send them the camera and we see each other. And, you know what I mean, I've learned a lot from them. So I can, you know what I mean, touch this subject with no problem. And I'm going to be honest with you. The women in the Dominican Republic, they're black Hispanics. But those women out there are beautiful. The accent, the beautiful bodies. You got females that are like in the 18, 19-year-old range. And these women are unbelievable. Beautiful thick legs, beautiful nice butts, you know what I mean? Everything natural, you know what I mean? Yeah, they maybe, you know what I mean, they do a little bit of liposuction and other little things to themselves, but they're little minor things, you know what I mean? But some of them, they don't do nothing to their bodies and they're unbelievable. So basically, I just want you guys to know that if you do, you know what I mean, encounter, basically the story is basically just be careful on female hustlers that are just out to get your dollars. You know what I mean? You got females off top that, honestly, sure, I'm just gonna tell you off Front Street, they don't care about you. All they want is your money. And like I said, you know what I mean, I don't want any female watching this video to take offense to it. And if you do take offense to it, it's for the simple fact that you are like this. But I'm a man, and I can honestly say that there's women out there that, you know what I mean, they wake up early morning, they brush their teeth, you know what I mean, they go work, and after that they go to school, they even hit the gym, you know what I mean, and these girls are preparing themselves for a better future. But you have other women that are just out hustling, you know what I mean, and the messed up thing about this is that when they reach their 40s and they're no longer cute and they've wasted the best years of their lives, they're basically, they're out, you know what I mean? Nobody wants to buy them. Nobody wants to look or show interest to them because, you know what I mean? They are what they are, you know what I mean? So for anybody who watched this video, please make sure that, you know what I mean? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys give the video a like. Please make sure to subscribe to my page. And please stay tuned for more content. Good night. Bye-bye.